What's going up, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So today, I'm doing the news, and right when I get done with the news, I get a Instagram message here. It goes off, and one of you guys, you good old guys in the crowd, Crypto Jordan here, shout out to you, man. He goes, guys, Goldman Sachs. I'm like, okay, he doesn't just say, guys, Goldman Sachs for no reason. I know that. And so I go over here to I type into Google Goldman Sachs Bitcoin, and it says Goldman Sachs launching trading desk for Bitcoin. Report says, as you can see here on Twitter, you can follow CNBC. I do recommend that you follow CNBC like I'm going to do right now. The reason that I'm going to follow them is because the utility that they provide for me is that because they are connected to Wall Street and the big news going on over there, when big news breaks like that, they'll be the first to break it, okay? So we can get the ground level data, but they can get the big news when it launches, and CNBC has proven to be very friendly to the cryptocurrency community in the sense that they're providing some mainstream information for us. Hate the mainstream or love the mainstream, it does not matter. We're in this for the business side of it, and that's just how it is. So if you're not already on Twitter, I do recommend you get on Twitter and follow some of these key players on there, the John McAfee's, the CNBC's. You can even follow us, Altcoin Buzz IO. Yes, we are growing our Twitter for a good reason. It's not just some joke. You can also follow us here on Instagram, where we got this information from Crypto Jordan. So that's big news. We'll be posting about that there. Now let's take a look at what the news says about this. Goldman Sachs is planning to get into the business of trading digital currencies such as Bitcoin. Bloomberg News reported Thursday, citing sources familiar with the matter. In response to client investment interest in digital currencies, we are exploring how best to serve them, a Goldman spokesperson said in a statement. So this is not completely confirmed. So if this does confirm, expect that news to break like wildfire. This is just the trailer. This is the lead up to the big news event that's coming, which is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to be set up on a trading desk by Goldman Sachs. So Lloyd Blankfein, he's between him and Jamie Dimon, Lloyd Blankfein has proven to be far more relaxed about his position. Instead of calling it a fraud and throwing around these aggressive terms, he's more like, well, we'll see where it goes. So the Goldman Sachs CEO appears to be very, I like his pragmatic approach, because he doesn't say no and he doesn't say yes. He's like, well, let's see what happens, guys. And so, like I said, no matter your feelings on the mainstream or Wall Street, at the end of the day, if you're in at the 1% level, if you're one of these guys who are in there investing as a top 1% people in the world investing in cryptocurrencies, like that's where we're at, guys. 1% mainstream adoption. Once we get to 10% mainstream adoption, your portfolio is going to balloon. Okay, that means like 10 times gains. More than likely, unless you're investing in like projects that are just got terrible tech and not really worth investing in, like John McAfee was warning you guys on Twitter. Most of these altcoins don't really have a utility and a purpose, and they're not really quality projects. And it's possible that the more altcoins you get in, that some of those will prove to fade out and die off. But some of the other ones will prove to have a long-term utility. And IOTA, the Ripples, the Cardanos, the EOS, maybe Neo, Lisk. Look at Lisk, man. Lisk is on a run. Lisk is on a big run. Maybe even Verge. We'll see how sustainable Verge is. I haven't sold any of my Verge. I've been into MiseGo for a while. I like what they're up to, especially as they continue to advance their product line or their service in the Southeast Asia amphitheater. There's Steam is going to have a future. Even the 10Xs, PivX, we talked about that yesterday. Wow, Electronium, they've got a usage. Salt is partnering with people. Salt is forming strategic alignments. That we've been talking about Salt since it was in the $3 range. Salt has a lot of room to grow, and very exciting. And then you have new projects like VeChain, a couple months old, but not much older than Salt, or maybe Salt's even older, I don't know. Power Ledger is another one that's exciting, and there's just a lot more industries looking to be added onto the blockchain. You just hope at some point Vertcoin is going to get the respect that's due. I mean, really, guys, Bitcoin is just due the respect. It's okay though. I'm totally in it for the long haul. I'm not rushing things. Redcoin will be interesting to see where they go. Um, Ethos definitely a great utility. I'd like to see Ethos get picked up by get the respect it's due from the mainstream. Either that or they stay decentralized in the sense that their organization is separate from the Goldman Sachs and these JP Morgan types that come into the industry. Coastal Coin, you know, there's just Sonam is a massive project, guys. This is a massive project. I don't think you guys fully understand what this means. Let me just show you. Serious. Watch. Watch this. Supercomputer organized by network mining. Yeah. This is a massive project. Massive project. And it is way undervalued. Tell me why I'm wrong. Someone out there in the audience right now, tell me why I'm wrong about Sonam. For real. Okay? But that's my job, is to show you guys about the undervalued projects that are out there. Okay? So, definitely follow us on Instagram. We're getting information from guys like Crypto Jordan who are shooting us information. If it wasn't for Crypto Jordan reporting this, we wouldn't have this coming to you as fast, because it might have taken me an hour to pick up on it. Because I'm not spending all my time on social media, but I am getting notifications when they come up. And because I got this Crypto Jordan Goldman Sachs update, I was able to get on it as fast as I am to get you guys the news ahead of time. So me personally, what I did was, because Bitcoin's not sitting at an all-time high, I took out a position on Bitcoin again. I went in there and I got paid the other day, so I went ahead and put in some Bitcoin money. I put some money into Bitcoin, and that's just the way I'm doing it. Because I know that this Goldman Sachs news is going to be big. But I also realize when I put money into Bitcoin, that the price could pull back. You know, I realize it could keep going down, even on the heels of this news. So if I'm getting news like this, I'm saying, well, this long term is a big thing, and short term the price of Bitcoin's off all-time highs. So I'm like, buying opportunity. Look, Bitcoin is still, even with the news of Goldman Sachs, is still down. So the Goldman Sachs news is long run bull, is a long run bullish equation for me. Short term, I don't know where Bitcoin's going. If it keeps pulling back, with knowing this right here, if Bitcoin keeps pulling back, I'm like buying opportunity again, and I'll keep buying it as it goes lower. If it keeps going up, I'm probably like, well, at least I got in the position. If it keeps going down, I'm still accumulating, because long term, guys, this is big. This is not financial advice, okay? This, to me, if the writing is on the wall and the signals are there, I'm going to take the signals. So what are the signals that I'm looking at? We're on a dip, okay? Bitcoin is on a dip. So look at the month. So we're not at all-time highs. We're on a dip. I mean, I've said that 3 times now. So that's a signal. We're on a dip. And the next signal that comes in, Goldman Sachs launching trading desk for Bitcoin. What's that going to do? Accelerate mainstream adoption. So now if Bitcoin was at 20,000 right now, would I be investing? I don't know. Maybe, actually. Honestly, maybe. I'd probably invest at 20,000, me personally, because long term, this thing's going up. But at 15,000, I'm like, wow, I'm getting a buying opportunity. Because why would I want to buy high when I could buy low? Some of you guys got to think like this. I know I keep saying it and saying it over and over, but it's because I keep seeing it over and over. The second the Bitcoin goes down, everybody's like, oh, should I sell my Bitcoin? You guys would be surprised. Some of you guys would be surprised. The newbies, they buy at 20,000, they sell at 15,000, and they take the loss because they're so impatient. There is guys out there doing this right now, buying at 19,000, buying at 18,000, selling at 15,000. Can you believe that? And how else are they supposed to know any better if I'm not out here producing these videos, talking to the noobs like this? And I need you guys in the comments to tell these newbies, like, dude, no, you do not buy high and sell low. You buy low, sell high. So Goldman Sachs news is big for the community. Let's take a look at this market cap. Finally back over 600 billion. So money's going up, or the money's coming in. Bitcoin dominance. If Bitcoin dominance peels back below 40%, that's great for altcoins. But you can anticipate it from 40%, then you'd be zeroing in on 35%. But the overall market hit an all-time high last night, and now we are. Okay, so this is Bitcoin right here. When did Bitcoin hit its all-time high? Sunday, it hit around 20. There it was. December 17th, Sunday, 20,000. Sitting at 15,000. And if you look at this, that was last night. We hit 650 billion. We're just back to 600 billion. Okay. So we'll see where things go. See you guys on Twitter. See you guys on Instagram. If you're new here, you can subscribe to this channel. And if you've been subscribing and you like videos like this, you can hit that bell and get notifications when videos like this drop. Thanks, guys.